All right, 3.2 practice problems. Just going to go through some of these with you guys. So numbers 1 and 2, we're going to identify all the numbered angles that are congruent to the given angle and justify your answer. Okay, so which of these angles are congruent to this angle right here, this 65-degree angle? So let's take a look. We could definitely say that 65, this angle right here, and angle 4 are congruent because those are corresponding angles. So angle 4 would be congruent because they are corresponding. Okay, and let's see, what else? We also can recognize that 1 and this 65-degree angle are congruent because those are vertical angles, right? Don't want to forget about that one. Angle number 1 is a vertical angle, that 65-degree angle. And what else? We also should recognize that number 7 and the 65-degree angle here, those are alternate interior angles. So angle 7 is also congruent because of it is an alternate interior angle. All right, sounds good. You guys should be able to do number 2. Just do it like that. Let's see, 3 through 6, we need to just solve for x. So the key here is just to recognize the relationship. So right here we have, this one's probably the trickiest one for students to recognize. We have 1 on the exterior and 1 on the interior, but on the same side of this transversal. So these angles are corresponding, and corresponding angles are congruent. So we can just set these up equal to each other and solve for x. I don't think I need to solve that one for you. You guys have been doing that a lot. Number 4, again, what type of angle pairs are these? They are both on the interior and on the same side of this transversal. So these are same side interior angles. And so this is the different one. Remember, I had you put the asterisk by this one. These are not congruent. They certainly don't even look congruent, right? But these are supplementary, so they add up to 180 degrees. So there, go ahead and solve for x, combine like terms first, then you got a two-step equation. All right, moving on, 5 and 6 look about the same. Just recognize the relationship of the angles. 7 and 8, pretty much the same thing. Just once you figure out x, you want to plug it back in for x. So we want to find the measure indicated in bold. Okay, so if I find that x is equal to 10, I'm going to do 8 times 10 plus 10. Right? Okay, there are some questions on the test like that as well. 9 and 10, pretty similar. I think you guys can do those. 11, I'll go through number 11 because it's a little bit different. We're going to have to factor because we have this x squared, so it's a quadratic. So I'll go ahead and do this one with you guys. First of all, let's recognize that these are corresponding angles, right? One's on the interior, one's on the exterior, but on the same side of the transversal. So we're going to set this up as x squared is equal to 72 plus 6x. All right, and the first step we need to do is set this equal to 0. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 72 and subtract 6x. If you do it to one side, you got to do it to the other side. So I need to subtract 72 and 6x over here. These will all cancel out. I'll write this in the appropriate descending order. I'm going to put x squared minus 6x minus 72 is equal to 0. And now I can go ahead and factor this out. All right, so I'm looking for two numbers that multiply to equal negative 72 and then add up to negative 6. Okay, so I know this is going to be x and x. This is negative, so we're going to have one positive, one negative. And so we think about what pair of numbers would meet both of these criteria, multiplying to 72 and adding to -6. And that, I think, is going to be positive 6 and negative 12. All right. And so that's essentially just two different equations. Solve for x here. We just subtract 6, and we're left with x is equal to -6. Then we do the second one over here. X minus 12 is equal to 0. So I go ahead and I add 12. Add 12. I'm left with x is equal to 12. So there are my two options for x. So you guys can try this one. I'll get this one set up for you guys. So first thing, we need to recognize that these are both on the interior, but they're on the alternate sides or the opposite sides of that transversal. So I'm going to go ahead and recognize that alternate interior angles are congruent. So again, we're going to set these up equal to each other. Set it equal to 0, so I'm going to have to subtract 56. I have to add an x, right, to eliminate it over here. To do it to one side, you got to do it to the other side. So I'm going to be left with x squared plus x minus 56 is equal to 0. And now you guys can try to factor this out, okay? Remember, it's going to be x and an x. And we're looking for two numbers that multiply to -56 and that add up to +1. All right, so you guys can finish that one out. 13 and 14. Okay, opposite sides of the figures are parallel. Sorry. So basically, what we're looking at here is here are our parallel lines. This is our transversal. So what we have here are same side interior angles, which we should recognize that same side interior angles are supplementary. So basically this angle here and then this angle, which is comprised of this 35-degree angle and this 9x plus 12-degree angle, add up to 180. Okay, so we're just going to basically, this is going to be a little bit long, but it's just going to be 35 plus 9x plus 12 plus -7 plus 11x is equal to 180, which I know is a lot. We need to just go ahead and combine like terms and it'll look a little bit nicer. So we're going to combine all of our constants. We've got 35 plus 12 minus 7, which I believe is 40. And add up our x's, which would be 9 plus 11, which would be 20x. And drop down the equal sign and the 180. Now it looks a lot nicer. Now we can just go ahead and subtract 40 on both sides. And I'm left with 20x is equal to 140. Divide by 20. Divide by 20, and you're left with 7 is equal to x, or x is equal to 7. Pretty much the same thing for this problem over here. So you guys can try this one. It's the same thing. Just do 20x plus 9 plus 10x minus 9 is equal to 180, and go ahead and solve for x. All right. If you need more help, come see me. Later.